So this right here is my 357 Magnum. I brought it up here as some bear defense, but as we were out practicing with it and shooting the other day, I noticed that I was having some sort of malfunction in the system. I will show you guys. It is completely cleared and safe. No bullets in there, but I was having some troubles with the action. So when you pull the hammer back and you'd go to pull the trigger forward, instead of dropping the hammer forward, it would just throw your finger forward with the hammer staying back. And I was like, what in the heck is going on? So I wanted to figure out how to fix that. And as you guys can see now, it works just fine. And your finger doesn't come forward until after. So if you look right here, when you're taking it apart, there's a screw right here. And that screw is how you're gonna be able to take off these handles. So these hand pieces are actually two separate pieces of wood. Even though they fit together almost seamlessly, they are two separate pieces of wood. So you're just gonna unscrew this like this. I have seen a trick where you can come like this and take that screw and you push in a little bit and it helps to get it, but for whatever reason I tried that and it doesn't work on this one. So you're just gonna, I just keep unscrewing it, keep on unscrewing it. So I'll just do it by hand. We're almost there. And those two grip panels are about ready to come off. Alrighty. So now we have those two grip panels. You're just gonna slide those out a little bit. You can see they're a little bit loose now with those, with that screw out of there. So you just slide them out from inside of each other. Give it a little tug and there you go. They fell off. So we have those. And so this right here is called, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's one of the springs that help. As you can see, when I pull back like this, sorry, my hand is in the way, but when you pull back like this, you can see it go down a little bit, and when you pull the trigger, it slides back up. So how you tighten and loosen that is this screw right here. So that screw right there is how you loosen and tighten this bolt. So I was looking at some videos, and they said if you're having any malfunctions, just tighten it all the way down. Make sure that's real tight. So that's what I did, is I took this screw, if I can get my screwdriver in there, and I screwed it down real tight. All the way down, in fact. Just like this until it couldn't go anymore. Made sure it was tight, and it was already pretty much there, and I was like, okay. And then as you can see, when I pull this trigger back, like that, I can feel a ton of pressure on that trigger. That trigger pulls a lot. I mean, the hammer pull is a lot harder. But when you try to, did you see that, how it jumped my finger forward? I'll do it again from this angle. So when you pull this hammer back like this, the hammer and my finger jump forward. So it's, I think it's splitting the spring between both the trigger spring and the hammer spring. So when you're pulling back, instead of having your finger stay back, you guys can see it's impossible to pull the trigger. It doesn't let me finish pulling it, just shoves my finger forward. So I was like, okay, well, I tightened it all the way down and it's not working. So I was like, well, maybe I just need to loosen it a little bit. So I came here and I loosened it like a few times, and then I pulled it back, and then it's doing this thing where it catches. See, I pulled the trigger, but it caught halfway, and then I pulled it a little bit more, and you obviously don't want that to have like a double action, and then it just pushed my finger forward again. So I was like, okay, well, I did see some difference, so I'm just gonna keep on loosening it a little bit. There's almost another whole circle. And there you go, it went off without pushing my finger back forward. My finger comes forward after the action has fallen. And yes, I do know you're not supposed to dry fire your double action revolvers very much, but for the sake of the video, I'm doing it for you guys. And I still am feeling it a little bit, so I'm just gonna get that a little bit more loose. Maybe just another quarter, full turn. And there you go. Now it's like butter. And so, there you go. That is how you fix your double action Smith and Wesson revolver. If you're having any trouble with it, if the hammer's locking in halfway, or if you're just not able to fire because it's pushing your finger back.